So the market is acting flustered. It's very strange. It's really acting like it doesn't know what it wants to do. Good news, bad news. Who the hell knows where it's going to head to next, right? And here's the thing, there is something that needs to happen for the market to start making moves. And we're going to talk about that in this video and what may be coming from here. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So what's interesting is despite all these different things that we're dealing with, the market is actually staying within structure. We're doing what we've done historically speaking from the total market cap of crypto. That's why, anybody talking about a bear market right now or further drops or things like that. Yeah, talk to me when we're actually out of trend. Okay. We're following actually very similar to what we did back here in September through October of 2020, right before the market went on a rip roaring run. Again, even similar back here in January, February of 2021, the retest at the box, right? These are all actually very much in line with what we've done historically speaking. But I think what the market's dealing with right now is a little bit of sensory overload. And for those that aren't familiar with what that means is there are so many things taking place right now. The market just has no idea how to react, right? Yesterday, we got a CPI report beat. That's a huge, huge deal because this is a confirmation that is needed for interest rate decreases, right? There were concerns about inflation creeping up, and this is showing the exact opposite. Inflation is actually coming down. Anybody that's thinking it's not, look at the truflation data, look at obviously the data from the CPI report. And inflation coming down doesn't mean prices are dropping, guys. It means that prices are stabilizing. And what we're actually seeing is a lot of great signs, right? Consumer spending is down, like I've talked about in several other videos. We're seeing jobs market cooling in a big way, unemployment on the rise. We're seeing inflation coming down. These are the signs that we need to see to do a couple things here. We need that in order to see interest rate decreases. We need to see that in order to get to the point where quantitative tightening ends, and then we enter quantitative easing. So this is the exact path that we need to be on for the economy. But the problem is it's been so overshadowed by all these other negative events taking place, tariffs, uncertainty abroad, right? All these different things. And now, in fact, some of those things are slightly improving, which is a great sign. And those under normal circumstances would cause the market to break out and start to go on runs, create this level of excitement, right? But again, we're still kind of stuck in this period of uncertainty, and the market is just overwhelmed with how much is happening. Big embrace for the crypto market. Bills going to Congress to approve buying more assets, right? There's just so much crap that's taking place. And actually, I think what needs to happen for the market to start making some moves is things need to quiet down a bit. And that's going to be hard to do because there is so much happening, and there will still be so much happening. Now, what I will say is this, is if we get to this point where we do start to see some trade deals start to come into play, I think that could be a point where the market does in fact start moving. If we get to, I don't think it's going to happen this FOMC meeting, but if we get to next FOMC meeting and the Fed starts to cut rates, or even this FOMC meeting, the Fed starts to hint at the end of quantitative tightening or the starting of cutting rates, those could be things that could help us escape this sensory overload across the crypto market, right? I have even a problem keeping up with how much news is happening in the space because it's happening so quickly. I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter or not, but I feel like I'm retweeting out stuff like 6 million times a day just because we just keep getting bombarded with all this shit, right? And we need to understand that, yes, there will in fact be a time where things do get better. Yes, there will be a time where this embrace is seen much more in prices in terms of crypto. And understand that even as we're dealing with this uncertainty, this sensory overload in the market, what I think is very important is that we look at what the trend is amongst the big players in the space. What is the big money doing at this time? And what they're doing is accumulating. They're buying, right? They're building positions while there's all this fear in the space. And what that's telling you is that, yes, there is going to come a point where things are going to quiet down, whether it's here, whether it's at lower prices, whether it's at slightly higher prices, who knows when it's going to be. But this is why me personally, I haven't been freaking out or dumping my bag or anything like that. I've just tried to accumulate where I can and just make sure I'm set for when the noise does quiet down. All right. It's very, even though my ADA video earlier today said it's very quiet, it's very loud in the space as a whole. It's quiet today, or at least at the time of filming this video, but it's very loud throughout the entire market. And, right now people are screaming from the hilltops that it's over and it's done and we're going away and blah blah blah. And the market's going to make a decision here eventually. And with the amount of good news, you would think that that decision would be the opposite way. You would think it would be to the upside. All right. There will be a point, and I don't know when it's going to be, but just understand that we're waiting for this correction to conclude. We're waiting for this dip in the market to conclude, and so we can start taking some of these bigger steps forward. So that's just what I wanted to share with you guys. The market is overwhelmed. People are overwhelmed right now, and times will in fact be getting better as we head down the road. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.